Welcome to the Courtroom Chronicles, Trials of South Africa. My name is Busisiwe Mohabi and welcome to this channel. I'm grinning, guys, smiling from ear to ear. Why, you might ask? It is because this morning I wake up to a notification on YouTube by one of the biggest YouTube channels, Mzansi Unfiltered. It has over 53k subscribers, I think. And I'm just on 27, humble beginnings. I started this channel 19 days ago and I've put up, I think more than 12 videos are up. And yesterday I did a video about our judge, our humble judge, Judge Nathan Charles Erasmus. And Mzansi Unfiltered liked the video, guys, and they recommended my channel without being paid, without being asked, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Mzansi Unfiltered. I really appreciate it. As a small content creator, I'm inspired to do more and to deliver to the people and give them what they want to hear. So thank you so much. I just wanted to get that over and done with before we get into the crux of the matter today. So what am I talking about today? I'm talking about, can you imagine 255 million rands disappearing that was meant to fix more than 30,000 homes in the Free State? What was it? Was it meant to fix? It was meant to fix roofs, asbestos roofs in the Free State. And according to the NPA, not a single home was fixed. Out of the 30,000, 255 million is missing. Not even a single home's roof was fixed. And this is not just a case about corruption or fraud, but it's a personal one to me. How? It's because in the 70s, my mom now is 76. In the 70s, she used to work for a certain company. They used to also do asbestos ropes for ships. And upon learning that she had contracted TB, they fired her. So it affected her then, and she still struggles. Sometimes you find that she has been speaking for a while and then her voice will be closed in and she struggles to speak. So she's one of the people who were did dirty by that company, who never got compensated for it. It's still affecting her. She's 76 now. And this story became a bit personal to me because of that. So you can imagine the people of Free State, from, people are living in poor conditions. Their roofs are still asbestos and they're still affected to this point. And this thing happened around 2014. We are in 2025. But there's money missing. So I want us to just speak about that. So in 2014, the Free State government awarded 255 tender to audit and eventually remove asbestos roofs in the Free State. So Edwin Sodi is and Ace Magashule in this asbestos trial that started on the 14th of April. They have pleaded not guilty. So now those roofs were not removed. They're still in the same condition. And according to the reports from the NPA is that instead of the money, it went towards project management fees, luxury cars, and allegedly kickbacks. So yes, who are the key people? It's Ace Magashule, the former premier for a decade, and later the ANC Secretary General. And most of us know who Ace Magashule is. And he, in court, he insists that he's not guilty. He says, I'm not guilty, and but says others must be charged. He claimed that the NPA will be embarrassed by the whole thing. That's what he said. He said, I can't wait to prove that I'm innocent. And I can't wait for the NPA to be embarrassed about the whole thing. So the second person I want to speak about is Edwin Sodi. a well-known man, especially on the Twitter streets. He's known for his flashy life, his luxurious cars, and his beautiful home that is worth more than 10 million in Morningside. So he has dated people that we know, your mini Dlaminis. He has dated DJ Spoo's ex. He has dated a lot of well-known females, influencers, celebrities, and that's the type of man that he is. And he celebrated his 50th birthday in one of his mansions, and people were talking about it, how beautiful it was. And so these are the people that are the key people in this case. There are also other people in this case, and everyone has just said we are not guilty. And so they were arrested for fraud. Edward Sodi was arrested for fraud, corruption, and money laundering. He was also in trouble with Nedbank because Nedbank took him to court because he was owing them over 570,000 in credit card debt. So yeah, hey, it's tough. Sometimes you see people living something that's a luxurious life, and guess what, left and right. So he's owing Nedbank for over 507. That's more than 500,000, guys. And maybe some of these ladies, I don't know, maybe they were also entertained using this card. Swipe left and right, swiping. Yeah, but he's known in the Twitter streets for that. So I want us to look at other things in the scandal. So actually, it's a scandal within a scandal. Yeah, it gets wilder, guys. So there's also a Refile Mukwena, a high-profile legal advisor, also implicated. Reports suggest that school fees were paid for certain individuals using the funds. And while ordinary South Africans breathe in asbestos dust, guys, Sodi was spending 18,000 per night in London hotels and shopping at Louis Vuitton. Yeah, unzima, guys. It's tough. So what is asbestos, and why should we care? Why should I care? Why should you care? Asbestos is a toxic material used in roofing and insulation. Exposure causes long-term issues in the lungs, lung cancer. Many homes, especially the older black townships, still have these roofs. And what is extradition? I just want us to talk about one of the people who are implicated in this case, that Kolota. The lady's surname is Kolota. She was extradited in America. Apparently, she was studying there, and this was the secretary, Ace Magashule. And she is also implicated, and she was extradited in America. The FBI went to her home allegedly, and they got her there because South Africa wanted her to be extradited. So what is extradition? It's a legal process where one country hands over the suspect to another. So think of the Bushiri. You remember what's going on with Bushiri, who left SA with charges. So now the government has been trying to get him to come back. So just like Ukolote, that's what happened. So now I want us to get to the justice angle now. The trial isn't just about Mr. Magashule or Sodi. It's about whether South Africa can hold power accountable. There are people, guys, who are using their power, their connections, their positions to do things, to get richer and richer, while people are still living in homes that have a roof that is dangerous for them. Imagine the kids that are growing up in those houses. Imagine the people that are living there. It's a mess, guys. And with the things that I've spoken about, like my mother ended up having TB, someone is going to suffer from something if already they're not suffering from something. So, how can 255 million disappear? and there are no consequences. So we are waiting to see what will happen in court. And yeah, we are just ordinary citizens. And my mother, in a different setting and space, like I said, in the 70s, she got sick because of this. She's still suffering. So what about those people, guys? And if 255 million has disappeared, and apparently it was used for just inspection and inspecting the whole thing, there was money that was paid for cars and all of that. What about those people who are in those houses? It's a problem. It's a problem. So, yeah, let's read what South Africans are saying online. One tweet says, Saudi is a billionaire off government money, and yet the roofs are still there. Very sad. And another tweet said, they keep getting tenders. Why? Nami, I can't answer. And someone says, meanwhile, people are dying of lung diseases. It's sad. It's very sad, guys, that this is what it has come to. And what can we do? So the trial is more than just news. You see headlines and you read and carry on with your life, but it's our reality. It's the people from Free State's reality. What do you think will happen to the Magashule and Saudi if they were to be found guilty? And should Murwadi Kolota, the lady, she's already extradited anyway, so yeah. And another thing about Murwadi Kolota is that she was studying political sciences in America. And the question was, who is paying for her studies? Because she was the secretary here and she moved to the USA and she was studying political sciences. So, we don't know, guys. So if this content woke up something in you, please subscribe, share, hit that notification button, and we'll keep on bringing you more stories. All these stories that I've shared were taken from different newspapers. So just a disclaimer, it's not something that is coming from me. I read it, and yeah. And because corruption thrives in silence, we cannot keep quiet. We're done keeping quiet. So we'll be exposing these court cases. We'll be educating there and there, making it simpler for you and me. I'm also learning while sharing with you. And yeah, today we learned about extradition, what it means. If you probably heard about this word, but you didn't know what it means, you learned it today in the Courtroom Chronicles Trials of South Africa. And from me, God bless. Until next time.